Hey guys, it's Laura Vibes Energy, and I am just here today to raise your vibration, raise your awareness, get you out of your head space, back into your heart space, where it really matters to stay right in here, right? So today, you guys, I have a message from universe that it just wanted me to get it out, and and then I'm going to give you a little analogy. I love doing awareness analogies. What helps me stay aware, right? Because in awareness is where our true essence comes from. It's where we find who we are. Because in the state of being aware is where that is seen, right? And so I just wanted to kind of give you another analogy to help you get back into awareness, because that's what we do when we're awake, right? Okay. Ow! I always burn myself. Like, I do that all the time. I'm not watching, ever. I'm definitely a little ditzy on that, but I love my ditzy self. All right, y'all. Saging everything today, card reading, all this. Okay, so the little analogy that I have for you is picture your eyeballs, literally, okay? And pretend as if your brain is not connected to those eyeballs, right? And you're just looking around at everything, right? And your eyeballs, they're not connected to your brain. So there is zero thoughts inside of there, okay? There's no thoughts. It's just your eyeballs looking at everything around, right? That's awareness. That's how you can learn to tap into awareness, because awareness is really no thought, okay? We don't want thoughts, because if we have thoughts, it's hard to create the reality that we want, right? And so use that analogy. I love all the analogies I ever come up with, but that's a really easy and good one. So pretend that your eyeballs are not connected to your brain, literally, and just look around at everything and just be, right? Just be. And that's also a really good way. If you don't know how to meditate, that can teach you how to meditate. Because meditation, people say, I can't meditate because they have thoughts. Well, yeah, if you can learn to detach from your thoughts, then you can really meditate. So use that analogy when you're meditating. Pretend that it's just your eyeballs and not connected to your brain, okay? Let your subconscious do the driving. Okay. So what I want to talk about today, the message before I read for you guys, is stop feeding trauma or emotions that you've had in the past. Stop feeding them energy. And what I mean by that is, when, let's say you're out, and you're out with your friends, and you start to bring up a trauma, from your past that you've talked about many times. You're still feeding it energy no matter what, because you're giving it the power, correct? Yes, if we have emotions or trauma that we don't like, we're supposed to bring them up, release them, right? Figure out who they are, what they are, and then release them and be done with them completely, because if we do not, then they just stay in this cycle with us that keeps going around and around, and it doesn't allow for any new room or new space for our new self that is trying to create a new reality, right? So if we keep feeding things energy, like old trauma, or old emotions, we just keep talking about everything that happened to us, right? That's all old stuff, right? And it's not helping us create the new us, the new reality that we're trying to set forth. So instead of feeding your traumas energy, just release them, and release them for good. And every single time you feel them start to come up, release them again until they're completely dissolved. Because it does happen. It can. It will. So that is the message that universe wanted me to get out to you guys today. And I love that, right? Because it sets us up for an entire new future. And I love that. So if we're present in that and stop feeding things energy that we don't want to see, how can we not live our best life, right? How does it get any better than that? That's the best saying in the world, by the way. Okay, we are going to read. 2 was the number that I had this morning. I woke up and my phone was like, be on the charger for 2 hours and 22 minutes. And I said, oh my God. Well, 222. Okay, thank you, angel number. I'm going to use 2. So 1 and 2. Card for you guys today. Look at the bigger picture. Full moon in Sagittarius. I'm a Sagittarius. I'd be loving that. Look at the big picture, y'all. Beautiful card, too. Of course it is. Sagittarius. 1 second. Okay. Got it. Are you thinking too much about the details of your dilemma? Fretting over menu can be counterproductive. I don't even know how to say that word, but I swear that's what it said. Or perhaps you're being all talk and no action. This card is a reminder that while it's good to think things through, sometimes you need to step back and look at the big picture. What do you then see about your current situation? What the most positive thought you can have about? Now it's time to count your blessings, even if you don't yet have exactly what you want. This card is also a reminder that we often have to take a few risks and go with uncertainty on this journey called life. Try to keep an open mind about what's for the best. The universe could surprise you. Attuned to the moon is take time out for a mini break or adventure. Sounds like a Sagittarius thing. But if this card resonates with you, yes. This situation may have come around because you've been distracted. And I love how it says that, because bringing yourself back into awareness is how you get out of being distracted, you guys. Distracted, I have noticed, is like a huge thing for me. If I notice myself, even on social media or anything like that, I immediately pull back into myself and I'm like, whoa, no, this is where my happiness is right here. Be confident without being overconfident with the win the day. Have you shown that you care? If not, now is the time. Finding a balance between speaking your mind and saying too much. Is that my cue? Okay, so that was your card. Save it if you need to. I always say, if there's things in there that you need to save so that you don't forget, because a lot of these are literally meant for you guys. That's the beautiful thing about the universe. I've had, done so much research over the years and had my own synchronicities and things like that, to where I truly 120% know that it is all real, right? And everything that comes into fruition, we manifested, we put there, no matter if it's good or bad. So that card is really beautiful. Go on an adventure. That's my favorite part. But I love you guys. I'll see you later. Have a good day. Namaste.